Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. We are going to do a little spirit board session, spooky time, connection, open it up, see if there are, or if there is anyone that would like to talk, maybe give a message. Haven't done this in a while and kind of felt led to, so I'm going to honor that. Now, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. It may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. Please keep in mind, if you are new here, that I have had strokes. So, that can affect my memory. I can struggle to get my words out sometimes. I also have tremors. So, it can make things difficult. I struggle with my grip sometimes too. So just bear with me. The message gets out the way that it is meant to. And even though I'm using the spirit board, as a tool here to show how I connect, sometimes the message just comes in, and I hear it, in my mind. So, connecting with source, connecting with spirit, my higher self, ascended masters, my guides, my angels, your guides and angels even. And so, lots of connections going on. So sometimes, lots of messages are coming in at the same time. So, all right. Yesterday I'm calling it an interview. I'm not really sure what to call it, but a lady on YouTube reached out to me. I guess it was like a collaboration, and we did some readings for people, and it was the first time I'd ever done anything like that. So I was nervous and excited at the same time. I will link it in the description down below if you would like to check it out. You guys, that would truly mean a lot to me. It was so fun. I had a blast. I would love to be able to do it again. So, just throwing that out there. Allie, thank you again for having me. It was an honor and a privilege. And anyway, connected with a lot of interesting people, on this side and the other side. So it was just an overall blast, overall good time here. So, all right, let's go ahead. We're going to open this up, Spirit. And that's just Spirit letting me know it is my spirit guide. There we got our own little keyword and numbers, kind of like a code. All right, Spirit, is there anything as a collective that we need to know? Leo season. Okay, well, I am a Sun Leo, so, could be something Leo season. Leo does also have some key words. I'm going to grab the book here real quick. Maybe one of the words from Leo will jump out at you. Leo season, July 23rd to August 22nd. So if you're a Sun Leo like I am, maybe that time frame means something. Keywords: creativity, a place in the sun, recognition, theatrical, hobbies, leadership, romance, pleasures, fun, hospitality, open-hearted, appreciation, fame, playfulness, entertainment, children, luck, gambling, sports, acting out, games, sun worshipping, love affair, regal bearing, self-love, hero or heroine, prize winner, golden objects, and show business. So, if one of them words, jumps out at you, or at the time, we're in Aries season currently, so, we have a little bit to go before Leo season, but, maybe you're planting a seed now that, come Leo season, it will be time to harvest. It could be that, you guys. could literally be anything because there are so many of us. But if you are a Leo sun like I am, or have Leo somewhere in your birth chart, I mean, I have it Sun and Mercury that I know of off the top of my head. So, you know, it's a fire sign, you guys. Check in with your own inner fire. Fire signs represent the power of taking action. So, you know, Aries is also a fire sign, so maybe there's something you're taking action on and you'll reap the full rewards come Leo season. So fire sign to fire sign. For some, you could be like, I feel like I'm jumping from the pan into the fire, you know, maybe maybe that's something that's coming through for you as well. So let's see if there's anything else that Spirit wants us to know here for my collective. We have sow. So, I mean, you know, we could be sowing something now, like I said, and in the time, you know, we'll reap the rewards. And, you know, when we plant the seed, that's not the same day as we reap the rewards, right? You know, we have to plant the seed, we have to take care of it, you know, make sure it's in fertile soil, you know, the fertile soil of our minds, our hearts, you know, that we're grounded, we're stable, you know, and continue to nurture it and take care of it, you know, because what you sow is what you're going to reap. So, you know, if you don't like what's been coming back at you, really check in with yourself, because, you know, the universe doesn't just pick up on the words that we're saying, you guys. You know, if we're saying, you know, I am abundant, I am prosperous, but in our head we're like, you know, I don't really deserve that, or, you know, all the doubts and you know, it doesn't feel right in our spirit, the universe picks up on that, you guys. So we have to be more aware, and more aware that we're literally manifesting all the time. So, you know, when you realize that, you're like, oh, I really got to check in with my thoughts and my feelings here, because they could be getting in the way and gunking stuff up. So I think, you know, it's really vital, necessary, and important for us to be more aware of all the things we are putting out into the environment. So, all right, let's see what else, if there's anything else here, Spirit, that we need to know. Timing. So timing is everything, you guys. You know, we have to keep that in mind as well when we're you know, doing our works and things too. You know, everything has a time, a purpose, a place. You know, we want that divine timing, right time, right place, right? And, you know, there are so many things that have to work out, and continuing to be in alignment with the things that we are wanting to create, and realizing how much power we have, you guys. We're a co-creator of our destiny. Like, that should really light a fire inside. Like, I get to create things just because I want them, and, you know, I get to have them just because I want them. I am worthy. I was born worthy. I deserve to have my dreams and my desires. So, and, you know, it's hard to stay in alignment sometimes, you know, especially when the heart chakra can be the hardest to keep in balance and attuned, because all of our other chakras filter into it. So it's like it's catching all sorts of stuff all the time, and you know, pouring a little extra love into your own heart space here, you guys. So you know, show yourself a little more love, a little more gratitude, and, you know, our internal outlook influences, sorry, my voice, it's been real rainy here the last couple days. My allergies are going nuts, so bear with me. My voice is trying to go out. You know, so timing is everything, you guys, you know, and I feel I'm seeing like all the knights in the tarot, you know, their movement, you guys, and even the Knight of Pentacles, even though he's the slowest moving, he is still moving, he is still making progress, you know, he's going at his own pace, he's slowed down so that he doesn't miss anything, he's aware of his surroundings, and I think we could all be a little more like that, benefit a little bit more if we slow down. You know, Earth, Pentacles represents Earth, the power of the physical body. And, you know, when we think about, you know, planting seeds and things growing, it happens in its own time, in its own season, for its own reason. And, you know, growth is a process, and it can be a slow process, and there's nothing wrong with it being slow. You know, when we think of the grand scheme of things and how we're building our empires, you know, our legacies, and we want them to last, you guys, it does take the span of our whole life. So it's okay for things, you know, you want that strong, steady foundation, you guys. So slow down, take your time, give yourself space for grace is something else that's coming through here as well. So let's see if there's anything else here from Spirit. Okay, South. Now, south is a direction, of course, but it also represents the element of fire, you guys. And like I said, we have Aries. We're in Aries season currently. If you see this, I'm seeing this as a timeless reading. However, you know, time does come into play, right? Because as I'm shooting this, we're in Aries season. You know, so we still have a little ways to go here on the wheel here to get to Leo season. So, you know, think about the things that you're being called to do. Have you been running from your calling, you guys? You know, we have to be real and truthful and honest. To thine own self be true, right? So south, you know, is also inspiring us to take action here, you guys. So there's something in your life, you know, a choice, a decision needs to be made before the ability to make the choice or make the decision is taken from you. And, you know, then it's like Russian roulette. You don't know what you're gonna get, right? And of course, we never truly know what's going to work or what's going to happen until we give things a chance, until we try things. You know, sometimes we got to kiss a lot of frogs till we get to the prince or princess, right? So don't hold yourself back from the things that light you up like the rising sun, you guys. You know, do more of the things that bring you happiness and fill your own cup is what I'm getting here as well. So, all right, Spirit, thank you so much. Is there anything else? No. Okay. So now I'm going to open up to see if there is anybody who would like to communicate here. Okay, and it's slowing down, so the energy has changed. I am here. Okay, well, welcome in. Would you like to give a name? L-E-R-O-Y. So Leroy. Okay, hello and welcome, Leroy. What would you like us to know or share or anything? Well, said my given birth name, Gail. So are you, is it a personal message here? No, I just wanted to acknowledge me. Okay, I get it. Thank you. And, you know, I don't mind that you called me by my given name. If you follow me on Facebook, you already know it's Gail. Gigi is just my nickname because I also have an aunt named Gail. So it's just a little easier to have a nickname, or, you know, my first and my middle name together. So, all right. I made it on timing. Okay, you made it on time. Yes, you're live. Well, kind of live, I guess. I mind well. Okay, you mind well. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but okay. I am polite. Okay, I love that. I love that you're polite. You have a very calming energy, soothing. How long am I? How long have you been dead? Ooh, okay. Well, I would have to know your death date in order to be able to even guesstimate. So, (2003). So, about, let's see, it's 2025, so it depends on when you passed, but around 22 years. That's a long time. It is a long time. You know, it really is. Anything else you would like us to know, Leroy? I was born (1923). Okay, 1923. So about 90 years old. That's a really long life, a really long time. I had a really good life. Okay, well, that's fantastic. Married 1943. Okay. Stayed married? Yes. Martha. Okay, married to Martha. Do you have a lot of kids? Let's see. 4. Okay. Two of each. Okay. Well, that's balanced. That's equal. Love it. I was a simple kind of man. Okay. I felt that. The rest of the message just came through. World War II is what you're giving me. Yeah, so that would have been during the time war, like my granddad and my grandma's time frame. My dad was born in 44. Go back in time. Oh, yeah, going back in time. Remembering things from that time frame. I was in You were in France. Okay, all right. I survived hell. Okay, I mean, yeah, literally. I would imagine it would be like hell there. Right. I am from West. Okay. West Virginia. Okay, West Virginia. Sometimes it takes them a little bit. It does take a lot of energy to be able to connect sometimes. So, is there anything else, Leroy, that you would like us to know? Just do the best you can. Okay. Do the best you can each day. All right. Thank you, Leroy. Is there anything else? Okay. Let's see if there's any other spirits that would like to connect here. Let's see. My name is V-A-L. Okay, Val. Hello and welcome. Oh my goodness. I kind of got goosebumps here, you guys. Yes. V-A-L-K-I-L-M-E-R. So you are Val Kilmer. The actor just passed away on the 1st. You were one of my first big crushes. I am flattered. Okay. I am still figuring things out. It's a transition. A big one. Yes. Okay. Is there anything that you would like to share with us here? I loved life. Okay. I loved my 2 kids. kids. Yes. That's the hardest about who we leave behind. Make memories while you can. Right, yeah. I mean, we should all make as many joyful, wonderful memories as we can. Life is meant to be lived. I am still here, especially for your children. Yes, you're like a guardian angel now, protecting, making sure no harm comes to them. Love that you let me come through. Okay. Well, I am so grateful and thankful that you chose to come through. So, no pain. I am in my prime again. Yes, okay, I love that. So, is there anything else, Val, that you would like for us to know here? I am finally at true peace. Okay. Ooh, at true peace. You know, a lot of people say, you know, at peace, but man, true peace, that is something else entirely here. All right. Is there anything else, Val, that you would like us to know? But thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. Maybe one more. Let's see if we can get one more. Spirit, is there anyone else that would like to come through? No. All right. I want to say thank you to the spirits that did come through. Thank you for connecting with me, with us. And, you know, next time I'll try to see, you know, drop your comments in, you know, down below if you have any questions that you would like to ask. Maybe the next time I do a spirit board session, I can ask, you know, some of the questions on your behalf. I love being able to do that as well, you guys. And I'm so grateful and thankful to Leroy and Val, especially, oh my God, for, I'm kind of starstruck here, for coming through and sharing a little bit here. All right, you guys. If you enjoyed this and you would like to see more like it, make sure you comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button. Run them numbers up. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. From the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you. Blessed be. Namaste and goodbye.